Hey guys, um, just chiming in if you're new to my channel. I speak a lot about unplugging from the matrix. I talk a lot about my different experiences, nurse burnout. I am walking away from the bedside, transitioning to a different career. But I just like to bring you along on my journey just so you can see the different things that I have to go through and experience in the process of um, my journey of truth, right? Um, and I have similar experiences working in the healthcare field as a nurse. Being a black woman, I have to deal with a lot of things every day. I am very aware of who I am. I am very confident. I am a free thinker. I do everything that I can to stay grounded in those moments. But it is very draining of my energy. So, me speaking my truth is going to resonate with who it's going to resonate with, right? Being black in America, you're going to have to deal with things that somebody who's not black does not have to deal with every single day, right? What you do as far as your title of wherever you work, that's just what you do. It's not who you are, right? It doesn't define who you are. I know we have been conditioned and programmed to identify with these titles, whatever that title may be. But on this path of truth has taught me to detach from the things that we've been taught to identify with, right? So if you take away these things that you identify with, it could be your job, it could be the fact that you're a mother, a wife, a mom, a dad, a sister, a brother, you black, you white, whatever the case may be. We wear so many hats and we identify with so many titles, right? But if you take the hat off and you start to tear away from those identities that we've been programmed and conditioned to believe that this is who we are, right? You start to really see the world for what it really is, right? I had an experience today where I got fired. I get fired a lot, y'all. I get fired a lot, and I don't even be doing nothing to these people other than being myself, walking in my truth, and that's the problem, right? But it ain't even a problem that I'm walking in my truth. The problem is that I'm black, and this is still considered modern day slavery. So don't get it twisted. Just because we ain't in chains no more, don't mean that when you go into these workplaces, you ain't still going to punch master's clock. So with that being said, when you have, it could be a coworker, it could be a patient, you still looked at as a nigga in their eyes. They ain't gonna say it. Again, you don't have to say anything to me. Your energy is gonna tell me everything that I need to know, right? And then I treat you accordingly. My main goal every day is to lead with love, no longer with fear, to be kind, to treat people the way I want to be treated. I also understand that the way you feel about me has nothing to do with me. It's things that you are battling with within yourself. So how you treat me is not going to change who I am. I'm not going to take it personally, right? So I just see it for what it is. This particular patient lying on me, playing the victim, the fake tears, and her reasoning is for my attitude. I don't have an attitude. I'm just not going to go for the BS. I understand that me being black in America with a voice, being a free thinker, being aware, being fully conscious of who and what she is, I'm automatically going to be a problem in the rooms that I walk into, because my energy, my embodiment is going to trigger and irritate other spirits in this experience. I'm fully aware of that. So I don't let these experiences bother me like I used to, because now I see the truth in it, you know. So I learned to be grateful in these moments, because we have a lot of people in this world that are hurt. And they, you know that saying, they say, hurt people. So I know a lot of people are hurt. I know a lot of people crave attention. I know a lot of people are so used to doing things to get their way, whether it's manipulation, whether it's lying, whatever the case may be. And when you run into a person such as myself, who's going to tell you about yourself in real time, how you respond to what I'm saying has nothing to do with me. Like, I'm going to speak my truth, and that's what's going to protect me at all times, right? I'm protected by my ancestors. I stay grounded in those moments. I'm making sure I take some deep breaths. I say a lot. I have said a lot before that I'm very selective of who and what I give my energy to, because it's not worth it. And all it is tests. The universe is testing me in those moments. So the way I responded today with that experience with that patient who had the fake tears, lied to me to the charge nurse, I just said, I told the charge nurse, I'm not going to, I don't have the energy for that. I'm not going to stand here and be lied on. Told the family, y'all have a good one. I told the patient, you have a beautiful day. And, they went ahead and changed the assignment. So, it's a stereotype when it comes to being a black person in America. If you speak truth, if you speak your mind, if you are confident, assertive, all these things, right? You're a problem. You don't like my attitude or this, that, and the other. But if I was a white woman, I wouldn't have to go through half of the things that I go through. Right? But I'm learning in those moments to appreciate those moments, because I don't respond the way I used to respond. It doesn't bother me because I understand the world that we live in. Right? Spiritual beings having a human experience. What is your experience of me? What is my experience of you? Right? So, every day, I try to do better. I try to choose better. I'm making sure I'm taking them deep breaths in that moment, making sure I'm staying present. And like I said before, a lot of things are not worth my energy. Right? And with all that being said, I still want you to have a good day. A lot of us have, demons or darkness that we have to work out within ourselves that we may not even be aware of. Right? So I'm here to shine light. I'm here to shine truth. And I'm here to spread love. Right? So, I love you guys. as always, the light in me sees the light in you. Like, share, and subscribe. Unplugging from the matrix, taking them deep breaths, learning and studying who you are. Learning and studying who you are, seeking answers, seeking truth. I'm going to always encourage you guys to be the best version of yourselves every day. Start to get in tune with your higher self. Evolve, grow, heal, doing the work. So if y'all continue to follow me, that's the journey I'm on, right? And I look forward to hearing from you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. And I want y'all to have an amazing day. The light in me sees the light in you.